Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday. All of the music that we listened to this morning was by Inspector Vector. We will continue to listen to Inspector Vector unless I get a strongly worded letter that says, please stop playing my music. I hate it when people listen to my music. Kevlar Giraffe, thank you for the 17. Gynax for the 20. Torgrick for the 34. This Rogue for the 14. Tom Tunk for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Little Fox Arts for the 11. The Lost Story for the 2. Jaybird for the 3. Dodges Angie, thank you for gifting a sub to Tiny Grumpy Kitten. Thank you for the 34 months. Scorpio Girl, thank you for the 20. And Uthalin, thank you for the 20 as well. Many a 20 month. Hello, hello. Good morning. I made myself a tea. What tea, you ask? The seasonal summer Dodger coffee tea. It's still steeping though, so I can't drink it yet. Oh my God. Also, if you hear a bunch of noises, it's because my child refuses to actually go to sleep. Do I need to adjust your naps again? Do we need to stay up more than we are right now? We just adjusted her. So, like, her first nap happens at 10 and her second nap happens at 4. And those adjustments are pretty recent. But she's already starting to act like at 4 o'clock she still has energy and at 10 o'clock she still has energy. So I'm like, okay. That's fine. We'll figure it out. In her defense, there was that day where she passed out like all morning. That was yesterday, wasn't it? She slept for 2 hours yesterday. Yeah. And I don't know if it took her a while to get to sleep or not. Is that a Gravity Falls shirt? It sure is. Gravity Falls, Oregon. Babies are weird. They are. They go through all kinds of spurts. Is it a brain spurt? Is it a body spurt? I don't know. But she's lovely. We're going to take her to the park today, I think, after Saturday morning Dooger. So I'm excited for that. Get food. Get something to eat. Go to the park. Or maybe go to the park, then get something to eat. No, she'll get mad. Eat something, then go to the park. Or she eats something, we go to the park, and then mommy and daddy eat something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I've had a horrible day. I'm sorry, Professor Nick. I hope that we can cheer you up. Oh my God, I'm so glad that I heard that. I put my pill in the cup that I was going to drain the tea leaves in. I'm glad I heard that rustling about. Eat the park. Yeah, that's the one. That's what I meant. Eat the park. Won't she want something if you're eating? Yes, but at least when she's at the park, if she's getting fussy, we'll know it's not because she's hungry. If any like guesswork you can get rid of is so nice. So if we can give her a meal and then go to the park, Sam and I will be fine. She'll play as much as she wants. And then we can go eat something. I'll make sure that I bring snacks, but she can also eat like whatever. So as long as we go somewhere where we can get something that she can eat, she's fine. What if she's fussy because you didn't eat yet? Oh my God. What a conscientious baby. Oh, Ardark, I'm rooting for you. I decided to go for a walk in the park today. I slipped on the grass. I had to walk away covered in mud with my leg and arm in pain. So that's enough outside for me for a week. Oh my God. The like big falling over moments I still remember even when they happened when I was a kid. I remember being on the swing set and trying to, I've told this story before. I remember being on the swing set when I was little and trying to adjust my ponytail while I was at peak height and just falling. I remember that. I think I wore my pants backwards once. That's not that bad. I remember your fall pre-stream with Sam. To be fair, all you guys saw was the picture of me clutching myself. You didn't actually get to experience how good that was. And that wasn't a fall. That was me smashing my leg into something and then crumpling to the ground. It's a little different. When I was little, I loved jumping out of swings. Once I did, and I landed right on my butt. I skid so hard that my back pockets ripped off. Oh my God, that's amazing. I was too scared to jump off of the swing. I would watch other people do it, and I was like, I will die. My legs will literally break in half. When is the next co-optional? What's up with it being gone for so long? Well, people have been out of town. A friend of ours passed away, and now Jenna is very sick. So there's a lot of stuff that happened all in a row. I was scared too. Yeah, I was always way too scared to do it. But I saw on a cartoon once, I saw a swing go so high up that it just kept going and went in a circle. And I was like, surely I can do that. I don't know why that didn't sound more terrifying than just jumping off of the swing. I was more into the like pole stuff. Kids would go on poles and like spin in circles and things on the poles. I loved that shit. They did that on Mythbusters. Amazing. I was at a haunted house with my best friend, jumped a small flight of stairs to escape a man with a chainsaw, busted my ass, and broke my belt in two. I can't even imagine what that was like. We had these really awesome, like, leave me alone tires on at my recess. This was when I was at the really, really small school in the middle of nowhere. Our like recess area had these huge tires that were like half of them were buried into the ground and kids would like climb on them, but the real like 200 IQ kids would just like sit inside of the tire. So if I didn't want to talk to anybody, I would just sit inside of the tire. We had those tires too. Yo. Painful. My tailbone was sore for a month. Right, but I'm literally trying to figure out how that wound up in your belt snapping in half. Yeah, for me it's despite like constantly climbing trees and falling out of shit, I don't think I've ever broken a bone. If I have, it's been like a pinky toe or something, like one of the ones where you might not realize you've broken it. I've never broken a bone, I don't think. And of course, because I was a stupid kid, like all kids are, when a friend would break their leg or something and get a cast. I was so jealous. I wanted a cast so bad. It's like, oh, it's so cool. People draw all over it and stuff. Ignoring the fact that you have to literally break a limb to get one. It's like, I also really wanted braces. I really wanted braces, like super badly. I've broken so many bones, I can sense when rain is coming, like it's some kind of superpower. Yeah. I've always... Why braces suck. When you don't have braces and all of the other kids get these cool, like, metal things inside of their mouths, you're like, I want those. And then everybody started, like, getting really creative with the bands that they put on them. So they would be like, oh, yeah, I got new bands on my braces. They're orange and black because it's Halloween. And I was like, fuck, I want those. Jamming metal wires in your gum sounds great. That's not what a 6-year-old thinks is happening. A 6-year-old thinks, oh my God, they get to put colorful bands in their mouth. That's so cool. I want them. But I eventually had a friend who was like, it hurts. Like, they hurt really bad. You don't want them. And I was like, oh. I did themed ones too. Yo, just know well, I shouldn't say this for all kids. I cannot speak for all bracesless kids, but as a bracesless kid myself, I was jealous that you had a thing you could theme that was inside of your mouth. Broke my thumb once. There's I got bit by a spider when I was a kid. Sorry for anybody who's scared of spiders. I got bit when I was a kid on my hand. And I, for some reason, I consistently forget that this ever happened. But it was a bite that, turned a big portion of my hand, dark purple. And I had to have it, wrapped up. And I had to wear a glove, constantly until it healed. And I always forget about that. I have no spider-based powers, no, unfortunately. My blood did not boil inside of my body, and then I woke up not needing glasses anymore. I didn't need glasses anyway. For how long?
Welcome,
I don't remember. That's the thing. I remember so little about this happening. My mom is probably watching right now. Mommy, if you remember this, do you remember when I got bit and I had to wear a glove all the time? It was very weird. It was right here. And there was a big purple area. And eventually like a big chunk of the skin just kind of shriveled up and died. It was super weird. Are you sure it was you? Yes, I'm positive it was me. I didn't spend time with other kids except at school. I lived in the middle of the woods, for anybody who doesn't know that. Guys, I know people who have been bit by a recluse. If it was a recluse bite, it would have been far worse than that. Way worse than that. Waiting to see if my mom texts me. She hasn't yet. She might not remember. Because I've totally forgotten. But I was also a child. Maybe 6 or 7. I was a child. I was a child. I was 20. 20. That was a really good end to that bit. I was like 10, like a child. Stop. Jesus Christ. My computer is driving me fucking crazy. What do you want to tell me? What's happening? Sure. Do it. Okay, great. Jesus. Windows driving me nuts. I legitimately thought that was my computer. It's like popped up 3 times now to tell me, hey, did you know that the E drive is getting a little full? Like, yes, I know that. You've been telling me that since yesterday. I know. I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it later, computer. Jesus, there's a reason that I keep hitting dismiss. At least it's not the C drive. It's fine. It's the E drive. It's extra space. It's okay. But do you know? I do know. I'm actually like really confused how it could possibly be full, because I haven't had this computer that long. How big are you? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way this is full. There's not even that much on there. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Life finds a way. Yeah. I'm going to just get rid of a couple of games and then defrag it. I think that's all I can think to do. Is your past stream recordings? I don't think they go in there. Oh my God, do they go in there? That might be it. I don't think they go in there though. No, they don't. They don't go in there. They don't go in there. Dark roast or medium roast today? For you? Medium. For me, I'm drinking tea. Finish. Great. Caffeine doesn't work on me, Pepe hands. You know, I would say that, except the other day I got like super shaky from the coffee I drank. Remember that? Yeah, me neither. That never happened. Finally, I read the mug. It's a mom mug. I'm a mom. What's your superpower? We also have one that says, I'm a dad. What's your superpower? And Sam does not use it. I can't imagine why. This is basically the mug equivalent of like those shirts that say like, yeah, I like knitting and I have lots of yarn. So get over it. I love those shirts. What a fucking terrible shirt. We can do better. We can do better for the knitting community. Will the anime first impressions be uploaded to YouTube? Is it not on YouTube yet? I'll message Brett about that. Bring him up so that I can remember. Okay, good to know. Yeah, it's supposed to be up there. Who is Brett? Brett is my friend who now uploads all of my VODs. Gamer shirts that say you can be my player too. Yeah. If you not YouTube, Facebook will consistently recommend shirts to me that are like that baby girl's my granddaughter, and if you mess with her, you're also gonna mess with my rifle, right? Like that kind of shit. I'm like, why why do you think I want that? Like, I hate it. They're so funny. You can find really funny ones. Like the anime one. Oh my god, the anime ones that I was posting on Twitter a while back are so good. Oh, I can't find the pictures. I thought I would still have the screen caps on here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I was like, okay, now fucking get rid of those. Oh, do I not have them anymore? I guess I don't. Pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, there's the one that I posted said something like, I'm not short, I'm chibi, or something like that. And I was like, it's so mad. Watch anything interesting lately? I watched the first 3 episodes of Cannon Busters last night. That's pretty good. It's got kind of like, kind of Cowboy Bebop vibes a little bit. It's by the guy who made Black Dynamite on Adult Swim. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. So I watched that. I watched the new Invader Zim movie last night. Can I just show you a screen cap that I took that made me so mad? It made me so mad. Okay. Look, if you plan on watching this and you don't want to see, literally, I don't think that this spoils anything, but if you just don't want to see anything, look away now. Okay. So this is a fucking screen cap. Look at that caption. I'm so mad. I hate it. I hate that caption so much. I'm so pissed. Anyways, so that's that's the that was the caption. That was the picture, that the screen grab that I took from the new Invader Zim movie. There's a new Invader Zim movie. If you didn't know, the intro is fucking incredible. It is very much an Invader Zim movie. They like pulled out all the old jokes, but there were some things that made me really happy about it. So as a person who was like really into Invader Zim in high school, I actually found myself enjoying it. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. You never watched Invader Zim? I don't think this will be funny to you. If you enjoyed Invader Zim, you might enjoy this movie. No guarantees, but I found myself enjoying it. I still haven't watched the Rocco movie. Some people have said, wow, that was great. Like, it was a really good, commentary on, like, people refusing to let things change and grow and blah, blah, blah. And then other people have said, yeah, I turned that off very fast. So I'm, like, a little nervous to watch it. The Invader Zim movie, I literally started watching the second I saw anything on Twitter like Invader Zim movie's up today. I was like, I'm not going to look at any reviews. I'm not going to look at anybody talking about it. I'm just going to watch it. And I did, and I'm kind of glad that I did. My brother legit got nightmares from Invader Zim, the episode where he steals the kid's organs. That is a kind of... I mean, look... I don't know who at Nickelodeon was like, you know what we should do is call up the Johnny the Homicidal Maniac guy and have him write a kids show. I don't know who thought that was a great idea, but like literally anybody who watched Invader Zim and then was like, who's Jonan Vasquez? I'm going to look up what else he's made. Like went into a dark, horrific spiral of shit. Like it's not... Like, I don't understand how that happened. I think they got him because of Squee. Squee was fucked up too. Squee was also messed up. Like, nothing that came before Invader Zim was kid friendly. But we got Invader Zim out of it. I can't complain. Have you seen Battle Angel Alita? I have. We enjoyed it, actually. Sam and I both enjoyed it quite a bit. Thought the fight scenes were awesome. Yeah, we walked out like, that was pretty fun. Courage the Cowardly Dog was also real scary to me. Courage the Cowardly Dog was weird for me too as a kid. I'm trying to remember how old I was when Courage the Cowardly Dog came out. I'm gonna look it up. Courage the Cowardly Dog. She's still not asleep. Honey bunny, go to bed. She's still just laying there talking to herself. I mean, she's not mad, but she's not asleep. I feel bad. Okay, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Listed as slapstick. That's good. Came out in 1999. So I was 12. That's literally the year I was born. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, so many of you. Precious childrens. I want to squeeze you all. Like her mom talking to herself? Yeah, fair. She keeps like, she'll sit up and then she flops over like she's really tired, but she's not sleeping. Her poor little brain. Something's going on up here. Because she's not shutting off very easily. Sorry, it's hard to stop watching her once I've got the screen on. Turning it off. It's off. It's off. It's off. Did she inherit the Sam? This is a very normal baby thing. Babies will they go through like growth spurts where their bodies are really achy and they're like fussy, and they'll also go through brain spurts. They can also be super fussy at those points, but like when there's like big mental leaps that will happen suddenly where they'll be like, oh, I get it, right? They'll have like they'll look around and suddenly a bunch of stuff connects. And at those points, it's really difficult for them to sleep because they just don't shut down super easily. So you set them down to go to bed and they're just sitting there like, whoa, like the world is new in so many ways. So yeah, they tell you to expect that at those moments, the baby might have trouble sleeping. Cause they're just kind of wired on how their brain is operating differently than it did before. I was really into Reboot back in the day. I loved Reboot. I also loved Reboot. And then they were like, what if we did a reboot? And I was like, yeah. And then they didn't. Has she figured out the right shapes and the right holes? It's funny you say that. She's wearing a shirt right now that says, these are the shapes I know, with a bunch of shapes. And I really want to just take a picture and be like, this is false advertising about my child. She knows the circle, and she sometimes gets the square correct. The other ones, it's a shit show. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out. They did. It was live action. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I wanted. My single exposure to Invader Zim is the so random spork copy pasta. That's the problem, right? Is it came out at the height of like lol so random humor, and it did not age well. So when you watch it, this is why I'm like, if you didn't watch Zim before, you probably won't like the movie. They do like pull from that a little bit because otherwise it's not Zim, you know? But the show, the comedy in the show, I don't think aged very well because that was the whole thing. That was it. That was all of it, right? Gurr was literally a lol random character. That's all that he did. It was a dark time. Zim was awesome back in the day. The comedy is just random edgy shit. Yeah, it doesn't work as well anymore. But I still like really enjoyed the movie. For nostalgia reasons, I'll totally admit that. Yeah, Cannon Busters is out. I was just saying, I've watched the first 3 episodes. And it's good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I'm wondering what's next. They've done Rocco. They've done Invader Zim. What's next? Cat Dog. Oh my god, I would watch the shit out of a Cat Dog movie. I loved Cat Dog. Or Aerial Monsters. I would watch the shit out of an Aerial Monsters movie. Both of those would be terrible. There's no reason to do that. With Invader Zim, it made sense because honestly, I think the movie did a good job of feeling kind of like closure. Because there is like a story there, despite the like little there was a story. Rocco obviously had like a point to make in their movie. So I'm like, what would be next? Like with a purpose, you know, what would be the next one? Why is no one doing Beast Wars stuff? Holy shit. I was so into Beast Wars. I was more into Beast Wars than I was into Transformers. A Dexter's Lab movie? Here's the thing. I want one of these to take the characters and age them up. No one's done that yet. I want that. I don't know which one should do it, but I want that. Like Rugrats all grown up. Right, but I mean like now. Rugrats did that a while ago, guys. It was a while ago that Rugrats All Grown Up came out. Ed, and Eddie All Grown Up? Fuck. Watch the shit out of that. And then everybody who's like, oh, but didn't you know Ed and Eddie is a story about a bunch of kids who are already dead who are stuck in purgatory. It would ruin that. It would ruin that. So maybe they shouldn't do it. What? They're forever trying to get jawbreakers. There are no parents around. I've never heard this theory, but I'm here for it. Yeah, it's a common theory for some reason. Aged up Johnny Bravo, old man Bravo. Oh, Johnny Bravo. I forgot about that show. Dexbonus all grown up? Yeah, we're in it. We're in it. If you go and watch my very first video ever and then come back here, it'll feel like you just experienced that. This is like Dodger season 17. If we go by years, it would just be Dodger season 10, right? Yeah. I started in 2018. Not 2018, 2008. Right? No. It was 2010. It was 2010 when I started. So we're only 9 years in, right? Right? Nah, whatever. Yeah, we're on season 9 right now, guys. A lot happened in season 8. I know, man. That was the payoff season. Everybody for a while there was like, are they just going to keep teasing us? Is nothing going to change anymore? And then next season is potentially going to be the season where they're like, all right, we got to take everybody and we got to move them somewhere else. Like, this area is stale. We got to go somewhere else. For some reason, the whole team has got to go to England. Yeah, we'll just make that work. What season was Foxtail Hair? That was season 1. That was when they were like, we really feel like the main character needs to have something like really recognizable about her, you know? So let's do a kooky hairstyle. If you don't have a unique character design, nobody's going to remember the character, you know? When does the Clark arc begin? No, eventually we're going to get to the point where the Dodger show ends, and then the producers are like, Oh, but man, that was a good moneymaker. We got to make a spin-off show. Clark, season 1. Do you think you would ever bring back the foxtail hair? No, it was a pain in the butt. I can't imagine how to do it and have it look good on me anymore. You have a show? Yep, you're watching it right now. You're watching it right now. Yeah, and then in the Clark show, I'll show up every now and then, and people will be like, oh my gosh, the crossovers are still happening. Oh, they didn't recast her. I'm so happy. I feel dumb for not understanding what you mean by foxtail hair. Don't feel dumb. Hold on. I might be able to just find a picture. What's a good picture of it? Do I have one? This is fine, I guess. It's not great. So this is me way younger. There I am. Look at what a fucking mess my room is. Amazing. Not much has changed. But that was kind of the foxtail hair look, was that like in the front it was whiter or just white, and then the rest was another color. That was like the idea of it, and I kept my hair that way for a while, for like a year or two, and it became like my signature look, right? And so when I stopped doing my hair like that, people were like, what? What? And to this day, people ask if I'll ever do it again. Yeah, here's another one. This was a little later. This was like a year after that. So I still got the like kind of white bits in the front. I liked that room a lot. That was a good room. I had all my posters. I had the ceiling fans like right above where I was. I've got my fucking spirit hood on. Still have my spirit hood. Hell yeah, baby. I liked it when your hair was blue. Like when Sam proposed, that blue. That was a nice color actually. All right, I'm closing this. I'm closing it. I'm literally just looking at pictures of myself while I stream. That's weird. Show blue, I already closed it. But if you type in Dexbonus engagement in Google Images, it pops up. So there's that. Would you ever do blue again? Yeah, I would. It's so hard to get my hair done now. That sounds like such a like it takes forever to do my hair because I wait so long. Like I've got this much grow out at this point, right? It would take a while to get my hair done. So I have to make sure that I have a block of like a few hours to be able to go. Honey bunny, go to bed. Go to sleep. Yeah. So doing anything with my hair feels like kind of a gamble. Like the last time that I was in there, the lovely girl who does my hair, she was like, just FYI, if you wanted to turn this into an ombre, we totally can, so that you just don't have to fuck with it anymore. The idea being that like we just go figure out how to make it go from my natural hair color to the blonde, but like gradually, so that as it grows out, it like looks like it's supposed to be that way. And that way I don't have to worry about it. But I mean, it's grown out this much, and obviously I haven't been worrying about it that much. Can you talk to her through the monitor? I can if I want to. I don't, because it feels weird. I only ever use the talk function on the monitor if Sam's in there. If I hear Sam say something, if Sam's like, "Ah, man, we're out of diapers," and then I can be like, "No, we're not. Check the drawer." Right? Yeah, like Tiri also has ones with the talk function, and she uses them with her kids now because they're older and they can talk back through it. So like Katie, her oldest, can say like, "Mom, I need blah blah blah," and she can talk back through the monitor. Like Katie doesn't have to come get her, even though it seems like she's at an age now where she absolutely does get up and come get her because she doesn't want to be in bed. But yeah, she like uses it that way more now. God? I had one for my daughter. Scared the shit out of my wife one night when she forgot about the dog function. Yeah. Yeah. Ombre. But there's ombre is, I think, the term for when you like gradient it. But there's another term that keeps getting thrown around, and I don't know the difference between them. There's ombre and there's balayage. That's the other one. What's the difference? I have no fucking... You know what? We're going to find out right now. Googling with Dooger. What's the difference between a balayage and an ombre? There we go. Ombre is more of a style. Balayage is a technique. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. The word balayage originates from the French term to sweep. With balayage, not necessarily all of the ends will be affected, and the transition between dark and light is longer and more natural looking. Ombre is a hair color technique where all ends are affected. The transition from the deeper roots and the light ends is short. Okay, so if I wanted it to be like, I've got dark hair, and then I've got light hair, right? And there's like a little gradient in the middle, that would be ombre, I guess. And if it's like really gradual, like all the way down, that's more of a balayage, I guess. What does the difference mean for me? Asks a viewer. The good news is anyone can try either look, depending on your result. The two techniques could even be used together. What the fuck? Choosing which one is right for you depends on the look you're trying to achieve. If you're looking for a blonde, brown, red, rose gold, or even vivid color look, your artist should be able to work with you on either technique to create what the color effect is that you're going for. The creative possibilities are endless, says Jacqueline. Who's Jacqueline? We missed something in here. Who's Jacqueline? Anyways. Okay, cool. Do you want your hair to be a color? All hair is a color. Do you mean like an unnatural color? I've thought about trying. So, Overtone has a rose gold depositor. I've thought about getting that because I could just do that at home and seeing how that looks. How would Clark react? Clark did not care when I went from brown hair to blonde hair, so I don't know that she would care. Isn't black the absence of color? Well, pushes up glasses. It depends on if you're talking about light color theory or not, because light color theory is all, no, paint color theory is all colors together creates black. Wait, which one is which? I'm trying to remember. Because when you have all colors together in light, it creates nothing, right? With paint, all colors become black. With light, all colors become white. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's right. All colors in light creates white. Yes. And all colors in paint creates black. Yes. There we go. We did it. Gamers don't die, they respawn. Are we still throwing out really good gamer shirts? Do not disturb, gamer at work. Where's my... Is that it? Hold on. Wait. This is it. Wait. You ready? My mommy got this for me a few years ago, and I love it. Ta-da! It is a Danger Gamer at Work Snuggie. So, and it has pockets. You bet your bottom dollar. My mommy got this for me for Thanksgiving 3 years ago, I want to say. It's pretty great. I was not expecting this. Yeah. I love it. I use it all the time. It was right there. I legitimately use it all the time. How are you supposed to wear it? It's a Snuggie, so you wear it like this. The idea is you can have a blanket on you if you're cold, but your arms are still free. They were originally designed for people in wheelchairs, but then they decided to just market it to me. Yeah, got little pockets, arms out, warm as heck. Game on, bitch. That's the idea. You get Thanksgiving presents? Yeah, we don't celebrate Christmas. I didn't celebrate Christmas growing up, so we would give gifts on Thanksgiving instead. As like I'm thankful that you're in my life. Here's a gift. So that's that's how we do it. It's really nice because there isn't like a crazy gift rush or anything like that around Thanksgiving because nobody else is giving gifts. So it's really, honestly, from talking to other people who are long distance or like have two families to choose from for holidays, we are in the most incredible situation where my family did not celebrate Christmas growing up, but we do like give gifts and have a big family get together on Thanksgiving. And obviously in England, they don't have Thanksgiving. They don't care about Thanksgiving, but they do celebrate Christmas. So we spend Thanksgiving with my family and we spend Christmas with Sam's family. And there's never, ever been a drama. Yeah, it's great. I'm going to send you more gamer meme snuggies. Please don't. I have my one. I have the one from my sweet mama, and I really don't need another one. Do you still have those crazy trivias on Christmas? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And this last year was awesome because there were so many more people. There were so many of us because the family just keeps growing, right? Like everybody is finding their partners and whatever else. So yeah, it was a lot. It's great. We didn't win. I think we did okay this year. I'm trying to remember. Did we come third? I think we did okay this year. We are not good at trivia though, Sam and I. We do not recall this shit very well. We've never won. Never ever. We always come like pretty low. We don't do very well. I'm going to go make rice. Don't do anything interesting for like 5 minutes. Doesn't rice take longer than 5 minutes? I guess once you've got it perking, you just leave it alone for like 20 minutes, right? How did bread making go? I forgot to post the picture. It actually went really well. So I made bread yesterday. I did it. I let it sit and rise for 24 hours. So it was like super yeasty. And then I cooked it in a Pyrex dish like we talked about. I only cooked it for 30 minutes because our oven's really small. So I did 15 minutes with the cover on and 15 minutes with it off. And it wound up like this. I cut 2 of my fingers trying to slice it. But yeah, it was good. The middle of it was denser than the rest. I don't know what causes that. So it wasn't perfect, but it still tasted fine. There was like basically no salt in it. So I let Clark have some and she seemed to like it. And I made Sam's, I made fish fillet sandwiches for Sam for dinner. And I made them with the bread and he said it was delicious. So yeah, definitely try that again for sure. It was the yeast you could do. You know what? If ever there was going to be a thing, here are 2 things that I would like to make for my stream one day. You know that stupid Instagram filter that makes it so that flames just like pop out? I would love if somehow I could seamlessly make it so that I could go and then just flames show up out of nowhere. That would be great. The other thing that I would love to make is an actual like spoiler paw overlay for when we're spoiling things. Just like a thing that pops up that's like, we're spoiling shit right now. Oh, that's a good way to do it. Yeah. Have it be, yeah, I could have a thing that's tied to the Stream Deck where if I press a button on the Stream Deck, it waits 1 full second. So I tap it and then I can go, and then the flames will happen. I have a Stream Deck. Yeah. It's a tiny one. Well, Sam got the big one for me. I just haven't set it up. Because I literally, all that I've used it for is like, start screen, be right back, game screen, like just the screens. But I didn't realize they're actually like, you can set them up to do sound stuff, to do alerts, like all kinds of shit. I was like, this is actually awesome. But I'm not like super creative like Octo is, Octo comes up with so much good shit. Like he's just so fucking funny. So, yeah. Steal his good stuff? No way. That's his flavor. I can't cop his flavor. You got to know that when you go to Octo's stream, you're going to get that good Octo shit. He is amazing. He's great. Yeah, you can, it's crazy. You can set it up if you have lights that like there are lights that you can get where you can like change how your lights are set up with the deck. You can do all kinds of stuff. I just feel like I don't think that I can pull those goofs off. I don't think that's the tone of my stuff, and I've said that before and people have been like, you're wrong, but I legitimately think things like just like visual goofs like that, I don't think like suit. I feel I don't know how to say this. For years of my life, I think I've had a very hi, welcome to my living room kind of like vibe. There might be shit everywhere. I don't know. There's cats and babies and stuff walking in and out. Welcome. And I don't know that things like that suit that feel. For better or for worse, right? Like, I think that there are probably, and I'm not fishing right now. I think that there are probably plenty of people who come to this stream and are like, it's a little boring, which is fine. Just totally fine. But yeah. It's a good vibe. Well, thank you. I'm glad. But it could also be the difference between the like chatty sections and the, okay, we're gaming now. Warning, gamer at work. Like, yeah, we're a slice of life stream. Fuck, I should market myself that way. This is a slice of life stream right now. Initiate gamer mode. Yeah.
Fine, cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito.
Oh, shit. I think she's finally asleep, my sweet girl. For a second, I thought you were pulling up your shirt. Guess what? I'm pregnant again. Just kidding. It's a gamer at work. Just kidding. We're fucking gamers. Anyways. Clark did that earlier. I was taking a little video of her and she was just sitting there like this. I was just waiting for her to do something because she loves looking at herself in the video. So she's like looking at herself like this, and then she just like slowly reaches for her shirt and just lifts it up. It's like, what are you doing? The way that I'm imagining it is so funny to me. Durancis, this computer was built for me. Origin built our PCs for us and sent them to us, so now we need an anime intro for the stream. Will you and Sam be playing Classic together? It could be wholesome, a good / interesting opportunity for you and your viewers to experience WoW Classic. I have nothing against WoW at all. I played vanilla and then I stopped after vanilla, and I've tried to go back a couple of times, but it just hasn't grabbed me. Also, the day that, and this was planned, yes, I'm going to a wedding end of the month, actually. And Sam was like, that's when WoW Classic drops. And I was like, yes. So we literally planned it out where the day that WoW Classic drops is when I'm leaving for Oregon. Sam was like, oh my God, I'm going to have like 5 days where I can just play WoW Classic. And I was like, yeah, please don't die while I'm gone. That would be great. I'm literally planning on going into his bot commands and setting up a... This is such a fucking wife thing to do, and I don't even care. I want to go into his bot commands and have one that says, Dodger says, get up and stretch. Like every 2 hours, just in all caps. Yeah, oh my God. I should set them up like, hi, honey. Please get up and stretch. Love you. And then another one that's like every 5 or 6 hours that's like, remember to eat something. Kisses. Oh my God. I wonder if I could set that up without him knowing. I don't know what bot he uses, though. I'd have to figure it out. I need all of you guys to keep this under wraps until the end of the month so that he doesn't know this plan. Okay? Just be cool. Just be cool about it, guys. Just be cool. All 2,000 of us will be super chill. No one will leak. I believe that. I have faith in you. I was watching, so I've watched clips of this show many times. I did not realize it's like actually a full-on show. Adam Ruins Everything. I didn't realize I had seen so many clips of Adam Ruins Everything. And I thought it was literally just a clip show. Where it was like, here, in 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you, like, what's wrong with this thing. And I thought that that's all that it was. I was on Netflix, and it was like, do you want to watch Adam Ruins Everything? And I was like, oh, I actually love those clips. Sure, why not? It's like a legitimate, like, it's a sketch comedy show with kind of like a storyline, but is completely informational. And every episode is like 20-something minutes. I was really shocked. I was really, really shocked. But it's really good. What is it? So Adam Ruins Everything is this guy named Adam who, in the show and also in the clips, like somebody will be doing a perfectly normal thing in their life, and Adam will show up and tell, like the very first episode, you follow this girl and she gets proposed to. And she's like, oh my gosh, what a beautiful ring. And Adam shows up to be like, did you know that diamonds are intrinsically worthless? Like goes into this big thing where he tells them all of the reasons why like rings were set up as a way to sell diamonds. And like when you try to sell diamonds back, you get like literally no money for it. Like all of this stuff. And the idea of it is that like these are things that we're really used to or things that we're really attached to. And he just shows up to be like, here's all the reasons why the reasons that we love it and why we're attached to it have no basis in like fact. And the show is really funny because like everybody in the show is like, oh no, it's Adam. Like everybody's like really up because as the show like gains characters, he'll show up and people will be like, no, why are you here? What are you gonna ruin? It's like actually really fun. Like he's a pariah. Like nobody wants to see him. And so each episode has like a theme. So like the first one where he talks about the rings is all about giving.
Welcome.
And then one of the episodes was entirely about things that had to do with restaurants. So he talked about tipping and why tipping is like a terrible system. And they're really interesting shows, but it's with like a sketch comedy framework. And I didn't realize that that's what it was. Because I think originally it started on YouTube and it was like small clips, but now it's like a full show. Sometimes I'm definitely Adam. It's so funny. Like the end of the first episode, he's sitting on a bench, like waiting for a bus to come pick him up. And there's a lady next to him and she's reading a book about GMOs. And he's like, did you know that there's a lot of research that proves that GMOs actually aren't that bad? And she like immediately like tries to get away from him. And he's like, okay, cool. I thought it was interesting. That's fine. Like he just he compulsively has to like blurt information at people. But yeah, the show is called Adam Ruins Everything and it's on Netflix. And it's pretty funny, but like you feel like you learn a lot. Some of the things you're like, yeah, I kind of knew that, but it's interesting to know like more about it. And he sources everything, which is really nice. Like every episode he puts sources up in the corner, like as he's saying facts, like sources will pop up. And then he has like a website that pops up at the bottom every now and then that's like, if you want to see our full sources and like the actual quotes and everything, like go to this website, which I think is really cool. But yeah, anyways. Doesn't he have one on mouthwash? Yes. One of the episodes starts off with one of the girls that he knows like getting ready for a date. And she like uses mouthwash and he's like, mouthwash. Did you know that used to be a floor cleaner? And she's like, don't. Adam, don't. It's like, did you know that this company made up the word halitosis? And she's like, please leave me alone. It's great. It's a great show. It's really funny. This is unrelated, but I have a Keurig. Will Dodger Coffee ever have little fake K-cups? That is not in the plan, no. But you can get reusable K-cups. That's actually what I've used with our Keurig. Our Keurig doesn't work anymore, so I don't use our Keurig at all anymore. But you can get little reusable K-cups. I'll go get one, actually. I'll go get one. I'll show it to you. They're super easy. So, this is a K-cup. If you have a Keurig and you would like to use it, you can grind the coffee for just like a drip machine. So not like super fine, not super coarse, just like, and you literally just fill one of these thingies up, close it. And then the flat part on pretty much all of them, the flat part goes up. And then when it's done, you just dump the coffee and you reuse it. They're great. They work super well. They're easy to clean. Yeah, we've used ours a ton. So. Are those Crendor sweatpants? They are. They are. Look at this cute sloth boy. Clark, whenever I wear these pants, Clark will point at the sloth. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't try to guess what it is. It's not like with elephants where she's convinced an elephant is a cat. She just points at the sloth, but she's not sure what it is. Is pre-ground okay to use in those? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Nice to know Clark is a Crendor fan. Of course, obviously. Cool, I'll be ordering some. Thank you very much. I hope you like it. I don't know why my nose is running so much. Sorry if that's grossing you out that I'm constantly like... Where is... I used to have tissue here for all the times that I cried while playing games, but I don't see any tissue anymore. Allergies? I might be allergic to something that I'm using in my makeup routine. I was exhausted this morning, so I just put like a little bit of makeup on. But now my nose is running really bad, so I'm wondering if either I've been using this foundation for a while. I don't think it's that. Maybe the powder? Could be something in the powder, maybe. I don't know. I'm allergic to grass, which is great since it's been growing like mad this summer. My mom is also allergic to grass. Whenever we would mow the lawns, my mom would have to plan like, okay, I need to be out of the house all day while the grass is in the air, you know. Could it be the honey that I'm allergic to? No. I haven't had any of the honey today, first of all. And also my face, like my nose didn't start draining until, what is happening? Oh, that's Sam's alarm. He left his phone downstairs. Whoops. I think it's a makeup because my face, like, nothing started draining until I put on my makeup. So, if I had to guess. Yeah, hold on. I have to adjust my gamer at work Snuggie in case we have another opportunity for a really good gamer at work joke. Okay? I need to be ready for the goofs. Did you just walk out and continue to talk to us? I did. Probably couldn't hear me. I don't know. A cleaner and a new face product? The face cleanser that I'm using right now, I've used and not put makeup on and been totally fine. The only thing that I've started doing, because otherwise I look really like shiny on camera, is the powder. That's all that I can think of, is that it's powder, because I normally don't put powder on. But I have been, because if I put on foundation and then hop right onto a stream, everybody's like, you look very shiny. So I've started putting powder on, but I think the powder, I might be allergic to something in it. If Sam had an alarm, should you go wake him up? No. He set an alarm because typically Clark would be waking up around noon, but she didn't even fall asleep until 11. And Sam also had a really rough sleep last night. So did I. So I'm going to let him sleep as long as she's asleep. And when she wakes up, great. Great, they can hang, but yeah. I've never had allergies. How do people distinguish allergy symptoms from like early illness symptoms? Sometimes it's hard to tell. I don't have very bad allergies, so I can't speak to that. But for me, it's like, am I congested? Is literally the only thing that's happening that my nose is running, then it's probably allergies. If like nothing else is going on, it's probably an allergic reaction of some kind. And like, yeah. If I'm feeling just kind of like itchy and snotty, then that's probably it. My like, I have some like old eczema that started to pop up again. It's not my favorite. When I was a kid, I had eczema like all over my legs and on my elbows. And the eczema on my legs does not exist anymore. Like since I became an adult. So like since like 24, 25-ish, I have never seen eczema on my legs again, which is great. But my whole life up to that point, I had it on my legs. And I used to get like pretty like crazy itchy bumps like all over my elbows. And I worried that it was psoriasis when I was a kid because I have a family member who has really bad psoriasis on one of her elbows. But it wasn't. It was just eczema. I just couldn't tell the difference as a kid. So I used to like be like, yeah, I have psoriasis. And everyone was like, you don't.
Welcome, you fine
But my elbows have started
cat-loving,
itching again. I haven't
coffee-drinking
itched in a long
burrito
time. I'm
babe.
wondering if it's something I'm eating. I don't know. Check your mattress. Bed bugs? You think there are bed bugs that are exclusively only like biting my elbows 20 times? I don't think that that's it. They love a bit of elbow. Elbow elitist bed bugs. Fuck. Well, we change our sheets every week. And I have yet to see any evidence of bugs. And since we've had flea problems in the past, I'm really alert to it. I look for any evidence of anything. I vacuum our mattress like once a month because I'm really crazy about it. I don't ever want to have that problem again. So I don't think it's bugs, if that helps. Do you rest your arms when using a computer desk chair on the armrest? My arms either sit on the wood here or they're like doing this kind of shit. So they're mostly like out in the open. They're not like touching anything. When I drive, my arms are very short. There would be nowhere for them to rest. Flea issues end up making anyone who's ever had them super paranoid. I'm super paranoid about ants, and I'm super paranoid about fleas. Like, when we move, part of me is like, abandon everything. There could be dormant flea eggs in everything in our house. like they tell you, they're like, yeah, I mean, you can keep vacuuming and stuff, but like there could be a flea egg that just one day hatches. Like, fuck it, just burn all of it. We'll start over. How's the roach infestation coming along? I have not seen another roach since the one that we saw on stream. Thank God. And I have been looking out for them. Why to just light it up, baby, to kill them. I actually don't mind spiders. I hate fleas. I hate ants. Anything that's like, I'm tiny and I'm gonna show up as like a waterfall of the same thing and destroy your life. I hate that shit. Spiders, not as big of a problem, but I also live in an area where it's like, it would be very rare for it to be a bad spider, you know? For the most part, I can see a spider and be like, you chill? Cool. Continue to be chill. Live your life. Eat all the other bugs. That would be great. In before a 6-foot spider walks in. My husband? Oh my God. Have I seen him wrong this whole time? Is this Saya no Uta? And I just didn't know. I was talking with somebody about that game. And how, like, a friend of mine and I, we were both like, we played that game when we were way too young to play that game. And I never finished it because obviously I'd never finished it. Saya no Uta is apparently coming out on Steam soon, or it's already on Steam. It is a really messed up game. And there are people who have like actually recut the game to make it better. It's like it suffers from, this is a really interesting idea executed terribly. Most anime. Sure. You introduced me to Marmalade and Noma long ago. I love her. She's on, and now I'm conflicted. I have her on another screen. She speaks so low, it's hard to hear you both. If you want to go watch her, I totally get it, because she is very peaceful and lovely. And she's a sweet little granny. So... Any advice getting back into anime? I haven't watched since like 2017. I feel like I'm wasting time if I'm only doing one thing at a time. Advice on getting back into anime? I mean, for me, so I go through like ebbs and flows with anime, right? There's a reason that I haven't been doing first impressions consistently. It's because I'll go through periods of time where I'm like, I just don't really want to watch anything. I would say treat anime like debt. If there's a show that's on right now that sounds interesting to you, watch it. If there are shows from a while back that have been like on a list for you, wait until you're in a mood where you're like, I just want to watch some cool anime. What should I watch? Then go to your list, right? But if there's something that like people are hyping up right now that looks really cool, where you're like, man, I would love to watch that, just watch it. And if it inspires you and you're like, fuck, man, I'm in an anime mood, I want to watch something else, go to your debt list, right? How is that like debt? Because debt is always what you address after you've addressed the right now, right? I'm going to pay all of my bills, and then I'm going to address the debt from before. I'm going to do my to-do list for today. There's a term called to-do list debt. I'm going to do my to-do list of things that I need to do today, and then I'm going to address the things that I've been putting off. So yeah, I think anime can be kind of the same way, where it's like, there's just so much. There's so many shows that people have recommended. There's so many things that people have said I have to watch. But maybe the better idea is just to like look at something that's on right now, that's current, that's modern, that people are really excited about, and kind of like ride that excitement with them and watch something current, you know, see if you like it. And if you do, then cool. That's not sound advice. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine. It works very well for me, because otherwise I get inundated with stuff. There's like two things that people will typically say. One is like the 2-minute rule. They'll say, if it's a thing that can be done in 2 minutes, just do it. And then it never goes on a list at all. Right? I try to do that, but sometimes I get distracted with baby stuff, or I still wind up putting it off. But it's like kind of a nice rule of thumb to just say, I could literally get this done in like a minute or 2 minutes, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore, and I don't have to think about it anymore. So there's that. And then there's also the idea of like, get the things done that need to be done today. And then you can look back at those other things that you've been putting off for days, weeks, maybe months. And start chipping away at those. But at least the things that needed to get done today aren't contributing to that list. You're like getting those done, and then moving on to the other stuff, right? But yeah, that like mentality works for me. It helps me, because otherwise I think to myself, like, I shouldn't be doing this thing because there's all of this other stuff that I need to do. When in reality, it's like, these are things that I can absolutely get done today that will be beneficial and help me now, right? And then I can start thinking to myself, like, I really needed to do X, Y, and Z. Can you invite Adam Coble to Saturday Morning Dooger at least once in the future? If we're ever in the same place, I would love to. How do you keep track of your to-do list? I have what I call my quest log. It started off as like a bullet journal. It's mostly now just like I just keep like a running list of things that are going on. Basically, whatever needs to get done today, I probably don't need to write down. I can probably like keep track of them on my own. So if there are things that I've been putting off, I like add them to that list. Can I steal that name? The quest log? Feel free. Absolutely. I think a bunch of us have quest logs now because we've been talking about them. Yeah. You basically make like a quest list for yourself. Treat it like an MMO. Be like, these are quests I don't have to do, but if I want to continue the main story, these are things that I should get done. That's kind of the idea. Hey, Joe. How are you, dude? Adam and Dodger ruin everything series with Adam Coble. Oh, my God. Yeah, everything's good here. Gotta do all the sides. But sometimes you just abandon quest, man. Sometimes you're just like, you know what? I don't have to do that thing. I've put it off for so long. I'm gonna abandon quest. Adam is fun because Adam is like, he's very jovial and sweet, and at the same time is so extremely nihilistic. If you wait long enough, sometimes the quests go away on their own. That's true. That's true. In real life, sometimes somebody else will do the quest. Adam from Rooster Teeth? No. Adam Coble. He's lovely. He streams, if you guys didn't know that. He's like a DM on so many shows, but he also just like does his own streams. So he's twitch.tv/Adam Coble. He's lovely. And people are putting some of his emotes in chat, so there you go. I'm enjoying his Fire Emblem playthrough. I need to play more of that, man. I literally booted it up, played until I got to the monastery, which is not very long, and then was like, all right, I'll come back to this later, and have not done it. Everybody's like, it's so good, and I just haven't played any more of it. I haven't even chosen a house, apparently. I thought that I did. And then Sam was like, oh, you didn't even get to the point where you actually choose a house. I was like, what? I thought I did. He was like, no, it acts like you're choosing a house like twice, and then you actually choose a house. I was like, what? I tried to go with the Black Eagles. Is that what they're called? I tried to go with, Black Eagles. Okay, phew. I tried to go with the Black Eagles. Don't spoil anything, side note, just in case that wasn't obvious. I tried to go with the Black Eagles because in the opening tutorial fight, she and I were like vibing real hard. We were doing 1-2 hits. I was getting +1 hearts like every time I hit anything. I was like, yo, we're connecting. I'll go with her. Literally nobody else gives a shit about me, but we're doing well. Edelgard. Yeah, that's her name. Love at first battle. Look. Has Strippin beat it yet? No, he was saying that. I think I was watching his stream the other day. I watch my husband's streams all the time. Literally, if I'm not streaming, I probably have his stream on, which is so silly. He's literally in the other room. Yeah, I think on one of the streams, somebody was like, why haven't we finished Fire Emblem yet? And he was saying that the numbers on it were terrible. So he's going to wait until everybody else has kind of like stopped playing it for a bit, because there was that period of time where like nobody wanted to be spoiled because everybody was trying to play the game, right? Nobody wanted to be spoiled, so a bunch of people weren't watching, and everybody was playing it, so viewership was kind of like spread out. So yeah, he said he's gonna come back to it. I watch your husband's streams all the time too. They're great. They're good streams. I didn't watch to avoid spoilers. Yeah, that's what a lot of people have said. So I think, yeah. It's probably less weird to watch him online versus in the corner of the room IRL. Yeah, it's nice to get the full picture, right? I can hear him screaming at shit in the other room, but I don't actually know what he's doing unless I have the stream up. He almost lost all of his Moemon progress last night. Oh no, I didn't see that. Because I wasn't watching his streams last night. I was watching Adam Ruins Everything and Cannon Busters and the Invader Zim movie, so. Yeah, since I think Sam will probably sleep longer. Clark, I think, will probably sleep longer as well. I think we should go longer today. I kind of want to play Overwatch again. The movie is out? It is! Yeah, it's out. It came out yesterday, I think. So I watched it. My partner and I are enjoying Cannon Busters so far. Yeah, me too. I'm like 3 episodes in. It's pretty good. Do you like early mornings? I always feel super productive and get a nap by 11. Oh man, I wish I got a nap at 11. I normally, if I'm going to take a nap, I take a nap at the same time she does in the afternoon, which is at like 4. But yeah, I'm absolutely a morning person. My mom was like, man, Clark also seems like a morning person. That's really nice. And I was like, aren't all babies morning people? And she goes, no. Like, oh, okay, never mind. I thought, because literally everyone that I know is like, my child woke up at 5 and is trying to wake me up. I was like, aren't all babies like morning people? And there's a certain point where your brain just like switches and you're like, fuck mornings, I hate them. Who did she mean? If I had to guess, it would be my sister, but I don't know. I have no confirmation. I'm a hardcore night owl. Literally, Sam in his like perfect sphere, Sam would just stay up all night. And sometimes he still does. And then he regrets it the next day because he has to be awake and like taking care of a baby. But Tiri's the same way. Tiri is 100% the same way. She is like a night person who now has 2 kids and has to like get up and be a mom all day. Like take care of her kids, but then like naturally just wants to stay up all night again, you know. I am a morning person. I've always been a morning person. I've always been a like by 2 o'clock at the latest, my body is like shutting down. Like I have to go to bed. I don't feel good. I need to be sleeping. Like this isn't this is too late for me, right? In an ideal world, I wake up at 7 and I go to bed at midnight. Sometimes even earlier. I'll go to bed earlier than that. Yeah. Yeah. Once it hits like midnight, I'm like, man, I'm tired. And I know so many people, I think just for whatever reason, the gaming community is filled with so many night owls. So I have so many friends where like my sleep schedule is a fucking mess. Like it's bad. And I wish that I could give them my brain, but yeah. I can imagine Sam having to carry Dodger to bed. There have 100% been times that I've fallen asleep on that futon. Because sometimes I get tired like way too early. And so I think to myself, oh, I'll just curl up on the futon and like dink around on the Switch or something. And I'll always fall asleep. And then I'll wake up at like 2 or 3 o'clock to Sam like, come on, let's go to bed. I think of myself as a night owl, but when I do get up in the morning, I feel like I get so much more stuff done. Yeah, you're not alone. I think that that's a common feeling, especially if you normally wake up a little later. When you get up early, Sam has said this before, when we're like jet lagged or something and Sam is getting up early, he's like, there's so much time. I have so much time to do stuff. I need a coffee place that's open all night. I would actually get out of the house if that was a thing. Here, I think if you wanted to do that, if you wanted like a coffee in the middle of the night, you would go to a diner. A lot of diners are 24 hours here. So if you just wanted like a cup of coffee and someplace to go in the middle of the night, it would be a diner. I think about that sometimes. I think sometimes about like before we had Clark and Sam and I just in the middle of the night would be like, I kind of just want to go to a diner, and we could just go to a diner. Like those days are over. We cannot do that anymore. That's okay. I guess she's an okay trade-off. Oh, hi Bellum. I haven't been watching for a while. I'm missing my SMDs real bad. That's it. Have a nice day. Thank you. I hope you have a nice day as well. I hope you enjoy watching. Yeah, we just have to wait until, if Clark winds up being a Sam, we have to wait until Clark hits her Sam phase and is like, I'm going to stay up until 4 and there's nothing you can do about it. And then as a family, we can all be like, it's midnight. Y'all want to go to a diner? We just got to wait a while. And then everybody can be like, that's bad parenting. You should make her go to bed. And I'll be like, look, I was the kid who was sitting at the computer reading fanfic until like 2 a.m. and my parents really wanted me to go to bed. There is nothing that you can do. If you want your kid to go to bed, just because they're in bed doesn't mean they're actually going to bed. My sister would stay awake with a little flashlight reading books all night. Okay, there's nothing you can do. Oof, hits home. That was me. Yeah. My sister was 100% that person. Was like in bed but reading books all night. And I was the person who my parents would go to bed and be like, don't stay on the computer too long. And I'd be like, I won't. And I would stay on there for way too long. In our house, it was way too long, right? Some of you guys are going to be like, 2 a.m., please, jump change, right? But in my house, like, if you were up past midnight, it was like, what are you doing? Why are you still awake? It's a farm, So, yeah. Our kids say they're tired and ask to go to bed. I used to do that when I was younger. Before the internet. I used to do that when I was younger. I would be like, I'm tired. Can I go to bed? My brother did the same thing. Unthinkable. It's true. It's real. Some kids do that. It was really, I'm bored, but you knew if you said that, you'd be put to work. No. It was, I'm tired and I want to go to bed. It was the same for Jared, I think. I used to be so excited for nap time when I was in daycare. Oh my God. Nap time was the best. And that's why I started stealing shit. I'm not going to retell that story again, but I started stealing shit because I was such a good napper and all of the good nappers were supposed to get toys and I didn't ever get a toy, so I just stole them. Anyways, let's play some Overwatch. Oh, goodness. Actually, should we take a little break? You guys want to pee and stuff? Let's do that. And then I can get everything ready to go. And if you like to play, you can also get stuff ready to go. We'll just do it the same way that we did it during the Dodger Coffee stream. I'll make a custom game and give it a goofy name, and you guys can just search for the name. I play on US, so just make sure that you're playing on US as well if you'd like to play with me. And we'll do normal rules, aka if you've played in the last game, hop out. Yeah? I think that's fair. Okay. I will